in recent weeks, the Supreme Court seems to have opened a door for states to essentially act like vigilantes, to really, instead of just simply disagreeing or dealing with the court's decisions like we've done since the history of the Supreme Court, there's many states that are now crossing the line saying, well, if you're going to do this, we're going to do that. An example of that is California recently has started pushing a law that allows many citizens, or really any citizen in the state of California, to sue gun manufacturers, gun owners, gun stores, that kind of thing, because of recent Texas laws. So essentially they're saying, well, we don't like what you did in Texas, so we're going to do the same thing in California. Now, ultimately what this is doing is it's causing, further division, first and foremost. It kind of reminds me of when I was in kindergarten and somebody drew on my paper with a crayon, and then to get even, I would draw on their paper with a crayon, is kind of what it reminds me of. But ultimately, what I believe we are going to see in the next several months is statewide vigilantism, or nationwide vigilantism from the states essentially not necessarily descending from the Union, but all but descending from the Union, essentially saying, well, we're not going to go with these laws, we're going to make our own laws, and if we disagree with that law, then we're going to get even by doing this law. And it's really just you poke me, I'm going to poke you kind of thing. Now, I share this primarily because, first and foremost, much of what is taking place is illegal. When it comes to the court system, the Supreme Court is the end of the line. They are the final say unless laws change, and that's ultimately what these then states are now trying to do, is they're trying to change laws. So, this vigilantism from states I don't think is going to go very far. I think it's only going to infuriate people, further divide people, really make leaders who are supposed to look strong look weak. And I think that's all it's really going to achieve in the end, this nationwide vigilantism from states. So love to hear your thoughts on all that, especially what's going on in California. They're pushing that law through quick, and it probably will be passed, that anybody can sue anybody, any gun owner, any gun store, any gun manufacturer, any ammo manufacturer, anybody that sells guns or ammo, any venue that holds a gun show, like that essentially opens up the door to break a lot of laws that are already in place. And that's why I don't think this is going to stand, but just I think we're going to see this pattern for the next, definitely into the next year for sure. So love to hear your thoughts and comments on all that. Put it below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with Patreon. That link is also below. But the most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests, so never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.